31-year-old Tanner Lynn Horner is now in custody and will be charged with capital murder and aggravated kidnapping.
We do have a confession.
Police say Horner was delivering a package to Strand's house Wednesday evening and snatched her from the driveway soon after, just 200 yards from the home. Authorities believe that Strand died within an hour of being abducted.
A killer don't have a specific look. A killer don't care. A killer is like the face of racism. You don't know until it reveals itself. You got this 31-year-old man by the name of Tanner Horn, a FedEx contract driver, deliver a package to the child's residence. See the child on the residence driveway, abducts her, and kill her. Now, a lot of people asking what would cause this young man to do such a thing. If you ever try to figure out a killer, you never will. Because this man is 31 years old, and the only thing he can think to do, abduct and kill a child, and then confess to killing a child. That child's name was Athena Strand, 7 years old. Now, if you're wondering what will make a child wander from home, a variety of things. In this situation, I look at the stepmother. A lot of women, just like men, but for the sake of this video, we're gonna talk about the stepmother. These are just my opinions, not about her, but in general. A lot of times, women will attach themselves to men for the benefit of finance, material things. And when they have kids, children, a lot of the women tolerate the kids. They don't embrace them. And that child can discern. A lot of people think children are not intelligent. They are very intelligent, especially at 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 years old. The stepmom said they had an argument. I must assume that she sent the child to the room. The child probably went to the room and thought about it and just said, I'm just going to leave. The stepmother went to the kitchen and began to cook. Now I'm going to tell you like this here. You would think that a lot of women would have this motherly skill and this instinct. You never let a child walk away from you upset. Whenever my grandson gets up in the morning and the first thing he screams, he wants some candy, he wants some gummy bears, he wants some chocolate, I tell him no. He gets upset, walks away. And every time he gets upset and walk away, I go right behind him 10 seconds later, 15 seconds later, and I see him in the living room, sitting down with his lips puckered out, trying to cry. And I asked him, what's wrong? He'll go, I want some candy. And I tell him he can't have candy right now until he eat. He's pretty much never hungry when he wake up. And I don't force him to eat. I don't force him to eat when he wake up. I give him water or liquid, some apple juice. But when he's hungry, a couple of hours later, he tell me. But I never let him walk away upset and leave him to be. It's something about allowing a child to leave your presence upset. You see what I'm saying? It's something about that never sits right with me, and I never allow it. Now, dealing with the stepmother, I make no opinions about who she is or how her mindset is. But I can pretty much tell you that a lot of times, women who you don't have kids by that you're married to, a lot of times, if they can have kids and you don't want to have kids, uh, they get upset because at the end game is to trap you with a kid when you're dealing with certain women. Like I said, in this situation, it's tragic that there was no video cameras. You didn't have a sound beep on your door when somebody opened the door to alert you that this child was trying to leave the house. You would think that people with children would have these type of mechanisms. If a child can just open a door and walk out without you knowing, you need to reconsider how you have your home constructed to prevent this. But one thing we can all take and learn from this incident is that we need to start paying attention to these children and their moods. It was one story just not too long ago, less than a week ago. I believe the child was 10 years old. Could have been 8, but I believe he was 10. Wanted his mother to buy him a video game, and she wouldn't. He took a pistol and blew her brains out. So when I look at all this here, you have to also be careful what you allow your child to be exposed to on social media. Social media has a lot of adults doing stupid things, and it's hard for these children to discern if they should respect a parent, because you got these women and these men trying to make money and be cute with their kids on social media. Children sit back and watch this over time, and they are genuinely confused as why this adult is acting like a buffoon, a clown, and not a guardian. Mr. Tanner, 31-year-old white male. 31 years old white male. Look like a typical white American. Delivers a package and just say, well, here go a kid, I'm a killer. People, you're not even safe at your doorstep. I don't care what neighborhood you stay in. If somebody can walk up to your front door and kick it in, and that's all you have in between you, you better rethink that. You better really rethink that. I don't care what neighborhood you in, or how remote you are, and how safe you think you are. No man is safe on this earth. No children are safe on this earth. When I look at Libby and Abigail in Delphi, Indiana, I have to ask myself, why do these mothers, I keep saying, why do these mothers and fathers keep letting their teenagers wander off into the adult world as though they are adults? It's no different than you letting your kids out into the zoo and open the cages of the animals. People think because they live in a certain area that they're safe. As you can see, Mr. Tanner, the ex-FedEx driver, made it crystal clear that he would deliver a tragedy at your door. So we need to really consider how we view Safety. If you think you're safe because you live in a nice neighborhood, everybody know one another, you better think twice and look at the Idaho killings. Strange that nobody had cameras. In this day's technical society, nobody had cameras because everybody know each other. Well, apparently you didn't. Had they had these little cameras, Ring doorbell cameras, had they had these cameras, that killer may have walked on by. My name is Speak Van Holen, and I'm signing off. But before I do, if you like, subscribe, and share.